Wait, where's Cher? This is nothing like burlesque.
No, it's Holeless. All right.
Oh god.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Skylar Calico to Trashy Imports. Again,
Hi.
we missed you.
I myself am a trashy import, so
Yeah, you are
Well, then it's
actually.
perfect. Perfect that you're here. How have you
We
been?
yeah.
should not discuss that too
I've
openly anymore.
that was what we were just talking about before the camera came on. I've been doing really good actually. I took some time and worked on my brain for a while, and now I'm back and doing whatever the fuck it is that I do. I don't really know what I do anymore, but apparently I'm good at it.
Well, I saw the latest cosplay. The
The Mimic You?
mimic you. Yes.
Yeah. We have an entire list that we've been getting through of like stuff that we wanted to film and shoot and stuff like that. And so I just have my closet is so full right now. I had to order like 47 wigs and they are all just hanging there.
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
come and see.
fun.
But yeah. Oh my god. You still have to come and shoot. I started setting stuff up to build those wings for Raven for the siren song shoot. You guys
Bambi,
Yeah.
get together and do
oh,
this.
Bambi, your audio is very low.
How's that? Is that better? No.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
Sorry.
no one's ever told me that I was too quiet or that my audio was too low. I feel very left out.
Hang on.
Well,
I'm gonna turn my mic up.
you know how to really throw your
Right.
voice.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turn that down and then turn the mic up. There we go.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
much better.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's the next shoot for you? What's the next plan?
I know we've got like Frankie Foster from Home for Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. There we go. That's the word. We've got Mavis from Hotel Transylvania coming up. I've got an
Aw.
entire list of Pokemon that I want to do. So
Yeah,
that's exciting.
I'm sure that the Pokemon is popular. I've seen some.
Yeah, like it's crazy because even my fans, like as soon as I was like, oh, I'm also into the trading card game, they started making jokes with me about like in my chats and stuff. Like when I'm chatting with them, they'll be like, well, on a scale from a, Enzorwark to this or whatever, and I'm like, Jesus, like, did y'all just find out I'm a fucking nerd? And now you're just like, ah, yes, I also have this special interest. Like,
We also have the tism. Yeah. No.
hey.
All right.
Make
So I wanted to ask you guys something. I think we should have some accountability, right?
Mhm.
I was gonna talk today about what you guys, we call it toxic traits now. Like that's the like little buzzword that we've adopted. But like,
Mhm.
what do you think that what are the worst part? What's the worst part of your personality? Do you think?
Do you want like an honest answer or do you want me to be a smart ass? Because like
What is that part? You could give me both
um
answers.
what would be the worst part of my personality? I don't know, probably like I would say my sensory issues if that makes sense. Like if that's part of my personality, like
The
when I get
answer is just
overstimulated.
like you don't want to. Oh, like okay. So
Yeah. Like
like some,
when I get overstimulated or like I don't know, my panic attacks or something. Probably something mental health. So let's
but
just say my mental health.
that's not a personality. Like that's not like your trait. Like it's more like you can totally get offended by like a sensory trait, but it's how you deal with it. Are you saying that
Mm,
that's how you do it? You don't deal with it well, and that's a toxic trait.
I'm learning to deal with it. That's something
Mhm.
that like I had to like learn is like how to cope with life,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I don't think we were
Um,
supposed to be living this way. To be fair,
no, like very much in a world not built for us.
we're all just on the fucking misery train, just trying to make the most of it, really, just
On the
barreling
highway to
along.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, we're all just sort of trying to make the most of it.
No,
But
what I would say, like, a lot of people would say my worst trait is like, it goes both ways because like some people love that I'm brutally honest and I am like very tell it how it is, a little bit of sarcasm, etc. And then some people hate that I'm outspoken. You know,
right.
there's a lot of men in my comments who are like, I wish you didn't talk. And I'm like, funny, my mother said the same thing.
Well, yeah, that's, I don't know
Your
that we need
brutal
to hear from this.
honesty, maybe.
Yeah,
But
we'll go with
it
that.
depends on who you ask, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a level of psychoanalysis that I really didn't expect for this one.
Well, I'm sorry, I just came on in there. That's a toxic trait of mine. I just like to put people on the spot. Raven, what's yours?
Wait, okay. Okay, so toxic trait. Like a toxic trait of my personality. So
What do you
something
think is
that
what do you think
I
is
know what
what do
Ravens
you
is.
think is a
I know
negative
what Ravens is.
Oh, okay. All right, no, well, Raven, you tell us what you think yours is, and then and then Skylar will tell you if that is right.
I love you.
Do you want me to go first?
dealing with, I'm sorry, putting other people's problems first.
Yeah, I can see that that's problematic, but I mean,
Being able
I
to drop everything like that if I need to and running
being able to drop what?
everything and running if I have to. I don't know. I always have like
Overengaged, fight or
a get
flight, and a
out
fear of
bag.
commitment.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm gonna go over here.
There's that brutally honest. Oh my God, where did she go?
can you say that again?
Overengaged, fight or flight, and a fear of commitment. That wasn't what I was gonna say for your toxic trait. I was just summarizing what you said.
That is exactly it.
I was gonna say you're never on time for anything and you are perpetually on stripper time. Like, good luck making plans with Raven. She may show up.
No, she'll be late. She is the girl. She is the girl that shows up late with the iced coffee in her hand.
Yes.
That is Raven.
Being like, sorry, there was so much traffic, and you're like, so
I'm
much
saying,
traffic at
sorry, I'm
Starbucks?
late, you know. Iced coffee.
But
Didn't
see,
get me
like,
one. Didn't get me one. Yeah.
but see,
No.
but I will say, like, I took this realtor course, and every day I was there early.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'd be late.
That's the ADHD curse.
Mm-hmm.
I have an
to-
appointment
I'm
at
the
5,
same.
therefore I can't do anything before that.
No, exactly. I'm the same way. And I fucking hate being late. And it's part of my toxic trait. I'm a very impatient person, right? And I put pressure on myself, and that extends to the people around me and the people that are closest to me, right? I put pressure on them as well. And I am super impatient, and I don't like it when people are late. It's
Okay, you
like,
know when Facebook used to have that feature where you could hit like report picture and then be like, I'm in this picture and I don't want to be?
yeah.
That's the feeling that I just had with you describing that.
But that is, I've realized, like, there's certain parts of like my personality that I've realized, like, they're not attractive, right? They're not attractive. Like, being that, like, when I ask somebody to do something, or if I want something done, I
Mhm.
mean, like, immediately at this point. And it becomes an issue with me and my husband sometimes, because I'll be like, can you please do this? Yeah, I'll get right on it. And then he goes back to whatever the fuck it is that he's doing. And I'm like, there is a fucking furnace raging inside me the longer he sits there or doesn't do the thing that he said he's gonna do. Because I meant, can you do this now? Like, that's what I meant. I'm super impatient. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't like it. I don't like it when people are like consistently late, because I feel like I just feel like it
It's
means
disrespectful.
I feel like it
I
means
think
that they
so.
value their time more than they value your time.
Hmm.
I used to be your husband in that scenario, and I learned I
Yeah.
have to either like do things right now or communicate like, okay, I'm not going
can't
to do
do
this
that
right
right
now,
now.
but I'm going to
Mhm.
set a time like at
Yeah.
X hour or X day, and I like have to
Yeah.
communicate that with the person because
Yes.
I also have to hold myself accountable because it'll never get done. You know, if I
Yeah.
don't say it.
But that's what I think. Like immediately, like if I'm like, can you do this? And they're like, yes, I can do that. And they don't immediately go to do it when I meant, can you go and do this now? That's what I think is that they're just blowing it off. And I'm like,
I have the problem of being time blind, so
mhm,
I have to set timers, and
yeah.
then sometimes like one of these people in the household hold me up. And,
Yeah.
Have you ever missed a flight, Raven?
mm-mm.
No, see. Yeah. So you can do
That
it when you
last
need to do
time,
it.
that last time was something that I had COVID. I didn't realize
Yeah.
it. Like I didn't realize how sick and tired, like exhausted I was. So I did sleep through that alarm, and I was kind of delirious when I was setting it because it was like 3 in the morning, and I had to get up at 7.
Yeah, you left at like
I've never done
8 o'clock.
that.
Hmm.
Like
Oh God, my
international
anxiety is
flights.
so
I've
bad. I have
never.
like 7 alarms set.
Yeah, I find it so whenever featuring, if I had a morning flight, I would not sleep. I would come back from do you know what I mean? I would come back from the club and I would have a really hot shower and I'd get all my stuff
Hmm.
together really nicely. Like if I had a
Yeah,
while, I would organize all my shit, like
yeah.
repack my suitcases, and I would eat and all of those things
But do
rather.
y'all sleep on flights?
I
Like,
I
can't.
do
used
y'all
to.
have that ability?
I did have that ability really good, but I honestly like recently because I've stopped taking medication. I used to take Seroquel. So
I'm so
whenever
sorry.
no, I fucking
Oh,
loved it. Don't be sorry, I loved it. Like I know people, there's a joke amongst like
It was
people
made
like,
for people like her.
no, it really
yeah.
was. Like, and I was on a really low dose. Like I was not taking it as an antipsychotic, so it wasn't like I'm on that
It was
horrendously
a
high
sleep
dose.
med for you.
I was taking it. Yeah, I was taking it for insomnia. It's like an off-label thing. So like, but and also like it did help me with like some of my, other issues.
Hmm.
Like it did help to
Thank
sleep.
God, because antipsychotics just turned me psychotic. Like every single time.
Yeah.
Every time I've had a mental health issue, it's because we tried a new antipsychotic and we
Oh
finally like
yeah.
lined that up recently as we're like, oh yeah, the meds did that.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure. Some of them are hideous and they make it work. They give you more problems than what you started with, right? But for me, the reason I stopped taking Seroquel is because of the physical downside to it, right? For me, there was no mental downside. And one of the fucking added bonuses from it is that there is like for somebody who is usually unable to fall asleep a lot of the time and has issues, like I will be almost asleep and then something in my brain will be like, panic about this. Like I'm that person. Seroquel was great. And the other things that like there's a couple of the Pams that are really good, but they're addictive
the
and
razapam,
eventually you
yeah,
have to
that,
stop
yeah.
taking it. Yeah. So they're not good long term. But whenever I was on a plane, because I had taken I would take quetiapine every day or night before I went to sleep. I had that ability. I would just like as soon as I was sitting down in the lull of the plane got me, as long as I had a window seat, I'd be out. I would be asleep before the plane even took off and then would wake up again while they're announcing that we can get off the plane. That was one of the best things about Seroquel.
I
Yeah.
can't stay awake in a plane.
Yeah.
I lose consciousness as soon as we take off.
Yeah.
And then once we're landing, I come back to. And actually, I figured out that's like part of POTS, apparently.
Okay.
It's,
No, yeah,
it's
I
the
thought it was me, but it's not.
yeah, no, it's part of that. And also I've been flying since I was like 3 months old, so
Yeah.
it's just natural. Like I can't stay awake when I'm in
Yeah.
a plane.
Yeah.
Even if I try really hard. But also like I'm really sensitive to like any kind of sleeping med, any kind of like anything, I'm
Mm,
on, half of the dose of what I should be for my body weight of
yeah,
anything that I'm on. Because I have to explain to people, like, the birth control pill made me homicidal.
yeah. I mean,
That's how
yeah.
sensitive I am to everything.
And
So
it gave me great tits, so I just sacrificed it.
I may want to kill a man, but
I
my
did
tits are
answer the
so
door with a
cranky.
butcher knife, but look at the skin, bitch. Yeah.
I have a hard
Oh my god.
time. I have the instinct to fall asleep. My body wants to fall
Hmm.
asleep, but I have such bad intercostal rib pain that
Mm,
I can't get comfortable enough. And it's just,
yeah. It's
if
hard.
I'm
It's
lucky,
painful.
yeah,
It's not a comfortable sleep kind of thing. You
I
have to
can't sleep
really
at
have.
all.
No,
Yeah.
not at
Like
all.
there's no sleeping. Like it just hurts to the point of like, because I'm sitting upright,
Yeah.
that I can't
Yeah.
relax it at any point, and then that rib kind of,
Yeah.
there's just,
No.
I love traveling with my partner because he's super broad. And so
Yeah.
I always get the middle seat. I always have to get the middle seat. He always forces me to get the middle seat because he's like, babe, I can't. I'm sitting like this the entire time. But because of that, he makes the sacrifice. There we go.
Hmm.
That's the word. I can think.
Hmm.
I can.
Yeah.
He makes the sacrifice that I literally just lay on him the entire ride.
Yeah.
Like if he tries to shift or anything, I literally just shoulder. And if he tries to shift or anything, I'll be like, fucking stop it.
Yeah.
Stay still.
No, that's how I am with my husband as well, with my
Yeah.
partner. I'm like, stay still. No. I
Yeah.
love
I
you.
yeah, like I mean, motherfucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
He's
you.
good. Yeah. I
we
need
would
the big,
always
he's got
have to
he's so
sacrifice.
broad.
I always had to sacrifice like my leg rope and all my space for my sister because she had long legs, being really tall. So I was always kind of cramped into a corner somewhere. Because yeah,
Aw.
I fit in small, tight areas, but I still have a
Doesn't
rib
mean that I want
that
to.
likes to stab me when I do it. Like
Aw.
it's
I don't know. My entire family is tiny. So like
Mhm.
when we were flying as a family, there was so much room between like my mother and I can both curl up in a plane seat.
So you should fly to New Zealand. We have in New Zealand, right? We just take any flight from any in New Zealand has like an economy premium option now. Whereas say if you and your mum were to fly or you and your partner, they fold up and a bed is made out of the seats. Like you can take the seat, you can take the yeah. So you can take all of the armrests and flip up and then you just have one bed that you can like snuggle on. It's perfect for me. Like it was a little bit rough for me and my partner and my daughter. Like we're all just still sort of squished, but me and my daughter, it worked really well. And even me and my partner, we could spoon. It was quite good. And they do that and
Damn.
yeah, and that's not first class or anything. That's economy. Yeah, but it's
If
like a
it
flight
weren't for
upgrade.
like the hole in the ozone in the hobbits, I would totally fucking move to New Zealand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I've got bad. No, the hole in the ozone is real, man. Like I mean, the cancer situation is like it was. Yeah, my grandfather, my nana, my mother, like everybody's had stuff cut out of them for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, the rest of it is yeah.
It's like, it's not quite Australia because not everything wants to kill you. You
No,
know?
there's
That's
nothing.
my
There's
problem with
nothing there.
Australia.
Yeah, I honestly, Australia is kind of just like the Florida of the South Pacific. Really,
That's
like there is
fucking valid. You know what? I don't think
someone
I've ever
said
heard
that
a
it's
better description.
it is like someone said that someone was like, "Oh, it's just like Texas." I'm like, I've been there. It's more like honestly, it's more like Florida.
Like
Like,
instead of throwing an alligator through a drive-through window, they're throwing like an entire koala. They're like, here, have chlamydia, all
yes,
of you.
yeah, yeah. I've worn Velcro. They are really, really vicious. Like, don't think like so. They lull you into a false sense of security, right? When you go to the national like the park.
Australians or koalas?
Both. Chlamydia riddled Muppets. No, no, I'm talking about the koalas. So
Okay.
like when you go to like their theme parks or like like a like a natural
Are you
like
okay, Raven?
wildlife. Are you on the struggle bus? What? Get with the program. What's going on?
You toasty, bud? You doing good? You
I'm
doing
just-
okay?
I'm having visual. Sorry.
Okay.
About
I'm just like
koalas?
visualize. Yeah, I'm just
Weird
listening
little
to
Muppet
y'all.
people, and
I'm drawing. Visualizing it as a cartoon in my head.
Of course.
we're gonna pay an animator to do all this.
When you go to the the wildlife reserves and wildlife parks that you go, you can pay to pet a koala, cuddle a koala, right? All of them do it. You can hold it just like you can hold an alligator here, right? So, my daughter was well into it. I've got pictures of her snuggling a koala, and she's looking at me like, "Mum, I want to take one home." I'm like, "You don't understand it. I spent a lot of time in Australia, and everybody thinks that koalas are the super cute ones, like you see at the zoo, and they're all like snuggly and they latch onto you like those little clippy bears. No, okay, they will gut you. They do not give a fuck. Like if you see one in the wild, just leave it the fuck alone because they will fucking savage you. They are aggressive as fuck. They don't give a shit. They are mean little bastards.
Back to my point of everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Yeah, no, they can be
Other than
super
their
hateful.
possums, I really feel
Oh, yeah.
like in the creation of the earth,
Our
right?
possums are
American
way better.
possums
Yes, they're
and
ugly.
Australian possums got swapped.
Yeah, no, you guys got the ugliest of possums. They're so fucking hideous. I'm sorry. They are. They're so ugly compared to the possums that we have. Possums in New Zealand, they're like dark. They've got big eyes, same as in Australia. They've got the big eyes. They're super fucking cute. I mean,
They're adorable.
yeah, no, they're adorable. They're so gorgeous, and they make the like noise, but whatever.
Do that again. Do it again.
Dude, they make it.
That's a soundbite.
Yeah. But that, like, I don't know. Your possums are so hideous. They
They
look
are.
like,
They're really good for the environment, though.
but do you know what they remind me of? Is the crack fox from the Mighty Boosh. That's what I think of. That's what I think of when I see the possums here. I think they're opossums.
That's what I mean.
Right?
Like North
Crack
American
foxes.
possums and Australian possums got switched at birth or something.
We had to have something fucking cute. Like wombats are pretty cute. Wombats aren't they? They're all good.
They poop squares.
Yeah, and they'll crush you with their butt. But like, they're not.
Honestly, if I have to go out, that's how I want to die.
Crushed.
It
to
doesn't
death
matter
by
if it's a
wombat's
stripper
ass.
or a wombat, but somebody, god damn
Twerk
it.
me to death. Twerk me to death. We put it in your that should be like a an option for euthanasia, right? Like pod injection.
Like, does that count as
Twerking.
assisted suicide? Being twerked to death? Like suffocation via ass?
I mean, if you buy the dance, you're kind of asking for it, right?
Yeah, sign here. I can't be held liable for manslaughter.
Right.
I have had an older gentleman say to me, and he was an older gentleman, go for a dance. It took him quite a long time. He had the walker and everything. And he was very nice to me, but I'm in the middle of giving him a lap dance and he has a very long exhale. And I said to him, "Is everything okay?" And he looks up at me and said, "I could die under someone like you." And I was like,
I really thought you did. Like,
I'm like, "Are you gonna?"
is that a threat?
Like, I don't know if I'm quite prepared for this. Like,
Oh, God.
like,
Jesus.
could you come back at like 5:50 a.m. so that I can go about the rest of my shift? Yeah, no, he was fine. He was very nice. And
Just
there have
let me
been times,
process this emotionally before my next shift.
yeah, no, 100%. Just, yeah, can we do it at
12
the
hours
end?
is enough.
I'm cool with it. Just let's do it at the end. No. And there's been other times where, like, the sons have snuck their, like, the naughty boys have snuck their, like, grandpa out of the home or whatever, and he'll be wheeled in, and he's got the drip and the mask and everything. I've been on stage during that, and they've taken his mask off so he can get titties in his face. And there was another gentleman at the
This
front
is
row,
the
and
hostage that they
he felt
deserve.
he felt that he needed to step in. And he was like, "Miss, don't do it. Like, don't do it. You're gonna kill him." I'm like, I don't know. Do I have his consent? And he's just like, I'm like, they're like, he wants it. Just do it. I'm like,
Oh my God.
yeah,
He has to close the trach to speak. He's like, do it.
yeah. It was more of a I don't think the flight attendant on the plane would accept that as a verbal confirmation. Like,
He was in an emergency exit, whether he liked it or not.
for sure.
Oh, God.
Okay, so positive traits. We've done the negative ones. What's your favorite part of your personality? We can talk shit about ourselves. We can say something good too.
One thing?
Yeah, what do you like? See, this is healthy. This is good.
I don't know. One thing. Probably the same exact thing as my negative trait, which is like my brutal honesty and my outspokenness
Right.
and my
Okay.
sharp wit.
You are very witty. You've got
You are very
you can pick up. You do. You pick up
Hey,
on stuff. You pick up on the little you
the
pick up on
nuances.
yes, the subtle nuances of like pop culture, of this like slightly awkward social interactions, all that stuff. And
Yeah.
you have a tendency to kind of just make those interactions better and so like play on whatever's going on. I think that's why you're so successful at what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? As you're good, you've got your
Mental
finger-
catalog of everything.
You do. You pick up on all of the little.
I mean,
people's little things.
like, this isn't even me tooting my own horn. Like, this is me, like, legitimately. So I went for a full psych eval like 2 months ago, and part of that is a IQ test. And
Okay.
I already knew it was pretty high, but apparently I'm in like the 150s.
Nice.
I love that.
And I'm like, oh, that explains a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's just it's like a mental Rolodex of like, oh, this thing happened and I can relate it to this or this event or this person or blah blah blah, and then it
Right.
just kind of like lines up, and I come up with like 5 to 7 responses to like every single thing I hear. So a lot of times you'll see me and I'll be like, I can say it, smart ass comment, but sometimes it's not beneficial to do that. So I've had to learn
Right.
to restrain myself.
Right. Yeah.
I
Sometimes
find
you've got to
myself
be filtered.
Yeah. Yeah. Not great at that yet. We got time.
Eh.
Raven, what's
I
your
kind of
positive
enjoy
trait?
that.
Oh,
sorry. We're all
sometimes-
waiting. Don't worry. Don't worry.
well, it might also be a negative trait though too.
I'm waiting for the do 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 do
Well, I do
do.
genuinely care about people, like, and
I would say that's your positive and your negative. Yes.
that's what yeah. So
Yeah.
I really do care about people almost to a fault
Mm-hmm.
because I'm very empathetic, and there's that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you know, in caretaker situations, it works out, but also it probably goes back to putting other people's problems first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
I can agree to that with you.
Yeah.
I think I'm too nice to the wrong people sometimes, but
I 100% do think that is true. And you believe that even though somebody has shown you something, like, you still want to believe that they're they're gonna
Good.
like you can fall in love with potential sometimes and not reality. You see the potential in people, and your goodwill extends further than it should probably.
Yeah.
I have a friend like that, and other than you, but like I have another friend like that. Like they kind of like helped me get my shit together,
Yeah.
and like I felt really bad because they kept trying with others after me because like I was a success story, and I was like, hey, some people just aren't worth saving. Like you should stop. You should
But I
stop.
got such a rush of endorphins when I helped you, and it's not happening
You
again.
gotta be selective.
You
Like,
do.
they have to want it.
No. So no, this is something that I know is a positive trait of mine, is that I do have a lot of empathy. But because of my experiences and everything in life, I have had to learn boundaries and detachment from situations, right? So while I can understand how somebody got to the position that they're in or understand why they think the same that way, I do not have to go out of my way to make them feel better about it, right? Or to try and fix the situation. I can understand how things got that way, but at the same time, I don't have
You're
to.
definitely somebody that I learned boundaries from.
Mm-hmm.
Like 150% watching you, like, establish boundaries with people. I'm like, oh, we can do that? We're allowed to do
Have to.
this? What?
Have to,
Oh, okay.
people will just take and take and take. And I was naturally, and I still am, like a naturally a yes person. Like I want to be able to say yes. If people ask me to do something, I want to, if it's something, I want to be involved for sure. And I say yes to a lot of things. But sometimes those things do not serve you in any way, shape, or form. And when you are that yes person and you are that giving person and you do things to be nice and people just start taking from you, they don't have good boundaries. And the minute that you turn around and go, hey, this is not right, you're suddenly the villain, right? You're suddenly this fucking terrible person when all you've been fucking doing this whole time is just getting railroaded. And all of a sudden you're like, no, I can't. This isn't fair. I don't want to do this. Yeah. So
I will say, like, sorry.
boundaries right off the bat is it's fucking it's important. It's really good to have.
One of my toxic traits is definitely I'm almost hyper aggressive with boundaries. I'm hy- I'm hyper aggressive in general, but like I have to learn to be assertive, not aggressive,
Right.
because I will take, like, if someone I get people all the time messaging me asking me for money
Mhm.
or something, right? And I had to learn to not take it personally,
Right.
and not take everything personally, because I'd be like, bro, like, what the like, why would you do this to me? And then I
Right.
have to like remove myself from the situation and be like, this isn't at me. This is not like a personal attack at me, whatever it is, whether it's like somebody, I hate to use this, but like somebody relapsing, right? A friend relapsing.
Right.
I'd be like, how could you do this to me? We were such good friends, something like that. Um, not taking it personal and not getting aggressive with them of like, how fucking dare you? Or like somebody asking me for something or whatever else. Like,
Yeah.
how dare you? That's something that I definitely have to learn, is a little bit of couth.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but also like it's just sort of decentering yourself from other people's problems, right?
Yeah.
So if you're like, that person's relapsed and that sucks for them, right? It really does. It sucks for them. It's their fucking life that they're going to run, and it's going to hurt you. It's fine for your feelings to be hurt and everything, but they really didn't do it because
Yeah.
of anything that you did, right? It's on them. And that comes with just, I think with time. And I think especially if you were a yes person or you had experienced trauma and you were told to behave, as a child, or you were sort of bullied or whatever, and you were a people pleaser when you were younger. I think that the boundaries, when you first learn to do them, like, you are aggressive with it, right? Outright.
Yeah.
And then you sort of learn that, to sort of relax a bit, and that doesn't have to be like a stressful moment where you say, no,
Yeah.
fuck off.
we're getting there. We're getting there. You know, you're just like, no, fuck off, die. Why are you talking to me? Go fuck. Like,
Yeah, no, you do sort of, the pendulum swings back a little and you do sort of get to be like, okay, everything's good. But no, I'm still not doing that. Thank you though.
speaking
I
of
do have to
boundaries,
take a second
sorry.
and make sure I'm not just reacting out of how I feel. So if I want to react negatively, I do kind of step back and say, why do I want to react negatively? And if I feel it's justified,
Then
that's
just
where
let
that
her
one
rip.
comes out.
I've found that I am, sometimes people here especially, like, Kiwis are pretty assertive, right? And we can be aggressive, but we're also blunt, right? So we just come out and say, and Australians are the same, right? Like, if there's an issue in the dressing room or whatever like that in the club, there's been plenty of times when girls will just turn around and be like, what's the problem, babe? and the girl will
Yeah.
be like, this fucking shit, or you took my sis, or whatever. It can be petty, or sometimes it can be really serious.
Oh
And we get it,
God, I love that.
we get it sorted immediately, right?
Yeah,
Whereas here, it'll be like, someone will wait until they've had a few drinks and then they'll suddenly want to fucking cut a bitch. And it's like, if you'd have dealt with this situation and said, hey, I have a problem with this, it would have been a lot better. And I have always thought that people would be cool with that. Like, I'm like, people just haven't learned to do this. So when I come here and when I have those issues, I come up and I say, hey, I have a problem with this, or hey, this is an issue, blah, blah, blah. People here consider that to be confrontational. They
but it
don't,
resolves it
like,
faster. It's efficient.
right. I have had this experience
You
multiple
didn't
times.
tiptoe around feelings yet.
Right. When I'm like, hey, I have this issue. And they're like, well, I feel like you're coming at me. I'm like, I'm just stating my situation.
You're nicer than me. I'd be like,
I'm
I don't give a
just
fuck how you
advocating.
feel. This is what's happening.
I'm like,
Like, let's be honest.
I'm advocating for myself, and you're coming, like, and I'm not meaning to come across aggressively. But this is a situation and I am upset about it. So, you know, and I've seen it like multiple times, and we've seen it in multiple clubs, like Raven, like even at the club we both danced at, like, there was the horrible situation where girls got mad at each other because it was a bad night and they started fighting over something fucking ridiculous. It was so petty, like over something that was just did not fucking matter over the course of it. And they just got so mad at each other that one of them ended up hitting the other one with a car. Like, it's
Oh my
just,
God.
yes.
Red her ass
Like, and that's
over,
what I found.
yeah.
Like, why can't people just be like, hey, I have a fucking issue with this? And people take that, they take it really badly. And they honestly, like, if somebody comes up and says, I have an issue, this is a problem, like, people should be able to handle that better. Like, 100%.
I
It's
agree.
I
fucking
don't know, like
crazy.
in clubs, I've had such good luck with like, one, I've never lost a fight. I've never started a fight, but I've also never lost a fight. And like the
Mhm.
last fight that I got into, I ended up accidentally breaking the girl's tailbone. And
Jesus
so
Christ.
now listen, now I just look at people and I'm like, you really don't want to do this. You really, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, bitch, what? Like, how did that work? I haven't
But I
been in
don't
very many
think people,
fights, but I'm able to just look at them and go, the last girl who tried to pick a fight with me ended up in the hospital with a broken tailbone. Do you want to try this? And they always just back off. No, the girl was like
that bitch
90
is
pounds
crazy.
soaking wet.
Don't
And
start.
all I did was just push her backwards and she fell on tile floor and broke her fucking tailbone. That's all that happened. But I had this reputation of the last girl who tried to pick a fight with me. All I did was I was like, hey, you need to knock it the fuck off, and pushed her away from him. Like, you're drunk, calm down.
Mhm.
And she ended up tripping, falling, busting her ass, and breaking her tailbone.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, this shit is so unnecessarily. Wait, and whatever she was like shitty about and coming at you was probably completely unnecessary as well. And I deal with it. I deal with it on a weekly basis. It's
Oh
like, I
God.
don't, like, they come into the office and they'll be like so angry they can't speak. Like, and be like, this situation. And a lot of the time it's over money, and yet someone having poor etiquette, or someone deliberately probably being antagonizing sometimes. But there's like so many other ways that you can, you know, and I've had to so many times, like, girls being shitty. And it's not just at the club that I'm at now, it's at every club I've ever been at. It's like, sometimes there's somebody that just really fucking bothers you. And sometimes that person knows that they bother you. And so they needle you a little bit, right?
But think about it, like, even if we were in an office
Yeah.
sense, right? Like, even
Oh,
if
it's
we were working
100%.
in an office, you'd still have to work with
You
fucking
would
Karen who you can't stand. Like, you know?
100%. So just get the fuck over it because it is a job,
Yeah.
right? And that's what I had to say to my daughter, she has a fucking day walking job, right? She works in an office and she's talking about this certain person, and I'm just like, you really have to sort of just suck it up a little bit. Like, it's going to be better. Like, otherwise, you're in a position where you actually like where you are, and
Yeah.
you could sacrifice that, jeopardize that by starting shit with her. For what reason? Like, you know, then that's what I like. But that's what it is like with a lot of young people and with a lot of guys. Like, I feel like women can hopefully more often than not grow out of it, right? But I've
Yeah.
noticed it with guys as well. It's like they don't want to let it go for the sake of their ego. Their ego will not allow them
The
to
other
back
thing I've noticed with
down at
men
a certain point.
especially is they never just want to talk about it to the person, right? They'll
Right.
feel like there's like the ego. I had an issue with two friends that I got drug into because my name came up along with some allegations of theft. And I was like, whoa, 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 what's going on? And
Right.
finally I figured out it was a massive miscommunication between the two of them.
Right.
That was it. That was all that happened. And so I you know, like volleyed back and forth. And I was like, hey, I think you guys should really like kind of talk about it and you know, come to terms with, I think you misunderstood him, he misunderstood you. Like, can you just come together? You're both saying the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
The same exact thing. Can you and they just wouldn't. And I was like, okay, then just leave me out of this. Like,
Yeah, for the sake of their ego, they can't swallow
Emotional
it for a second.
maturity is really,
and these were both men in their 40s.
Yeah, 100%. No, you're right. And it's like, but there's been so many. Do you know how many fucking times, like, just even at the club that I'm at now, is like a drunk customer will be so hateful and so shitty to one of the waitresses or one of the entertainers over something that is policy or is common fucking sense, and he'll be upset by it, or he'll come in and demand that I give him a discount because there's not enough there's not enough going on in the club. I'm like, well, if you come, like, this, we're not charging you for the number of customers that there are, we're charging you for the number of entertainers that you're going to see naked. But anyway,
Yeah.
like, but like, there's
Like,
like
bro,
so
why do
many,
you want to be here with your homies? That's
right, and I
kind
have
of
to,
weird.
you know, like the employees, like staff will be like, hey, Bambi, can you come in and talk to this person because they're having an issue, and they're already like, so like, I'm not fucking meh. And they're like 90% of the time completely in the wrong. And I'm like, well, this is the situation, and I'm sorry that this is how you feel, but this is how we're going to handle it. And you can do these one or two. These are the options that we're going with. Do you know how many fucking times when that situation happens, when I turn around, when I turn around and walk away, they're like, fucking bitch, like, fucking whore.
Because
Like,
you're a
that's like,
woman. Yeah.
exactly. Like, that is what it is. Like, it's just, yeah.
You almost need to like have like one of your bouncers or somebody
Yeah.
dressed in a suit, right? He doesn't have any responsibilities except for he's just there to like back up your word.
He's just my shadow.
And he knows he still answers to you, right? But he's just like, no, I said this and I'm the supreme
Right. I'm the man.
master of the realm, you know? And you're and like realistically, you're just like, thanks, Jeff. You know?
We do have a Jeff. But like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Greg, whatever, fucking floor guys are named these days.
Yeah. No, it is. But like, no, I don't. Yes, but also no, because I want these guys to learn from women that, like, especially when they're in the type of establishment that I'm running, that if a woman says no, she fucking means no.
Or
Do you
if
know
they
what I
have
mean?
a problem with
If
it,
he
just
has-
don't come back.
If he's fucking 50 years old and he hasn't fucking learned that by now, he's gonna learn today or he can fucking leave. Exactly. So yeah, but no, it is kind of funny, and that's how I get it. It is that, like, not wanting to back down, and people don't want to be wrong. And I've had relationships. This is not just like, this is not an isolated issue. Like, even in relationships, there's so many times, and it's not just men. Like, when you get into an argument with your partner, so many people would rather be right than fucking happy, right?
Yeah.
Like, and just to not back down because they want to be right rather than like just be like, you know what? Okay, that's valid. Like, should we go
Yeah.
about our fucking day now? But no, like they get to a certain point and they can't let go of it.
I mean, the other thing with that is like sometimes people are not, I'm not going to say not worth, but definitely not worth. Like, you don't have to explain how they hurt you. You don't have to explain anything. You can just like
Mm-hmm.
finish it. You know, like I had to learn that with a lot of situations, especially relationships, of like, you know, they're not going to understand all the ways that they hurt you, nor do they fucking care.
Right.
They just want to be right. And so if you're trying to leave or you're trying to get out of the situation, sometimes you just go, yeah, we both made mistakes. You know, you were right in some things, I was right in some things. Bye. You know, like,
Blockity block, block, block.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure.
Not everyone's going to understand. And not everyone cares. Like, you know, you can sit there and badger them and expect the relationship to get better and expect this and everything else. And like, I just remember like my therapist saying to me, like, you know how to hurt a narcissist? And I'm like, how? And she's like, ignore them.
Oh yeah.
You can never tell them how they hurt you. You can never tell them how, you know, like they don't care. They
No,
genuinely don't care. You just
no.
ignore them. You take away all the power,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
which
sure.
goes back to our just ignore them.
Well, I feel like the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. Right?
It's apathy, yeah.
Yeah. So
How did like I was like, oh, we're going on the horror podcast, and all of a sudden we're like psychology.
I mean that's what is it if not naked therapy
Yeah.
that we do a lot of the
Honestly,
time,
like
right?
I always had what like when I was dancing, I always had the like the whale customers, and like the other girls would come up to me and they'd be like, "How do you do that?" And I'm like, "Okay, so here's what you do: you go up to him, you touch his face, you ask how his week was,
Yeah.
and if he has a beard, stroke his fucking beard, play with his hair, like show him some genuine fucking kindness, and actually care what he says when that happens, right? Ask him how his week was, ask him how he's doing, and things like that. Don't just go up to him and go, "Do you want to dance?
Right.
Do you want to tip me?" Like, yeah, these guys, like, they're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on you, and they're worth the energy. Not that people have worth or anything else, but like, it is financially lucrative for you to give a shit.
Yes.
Like,
Right. 100%. Absolutely.
blew my mind.
Yeah. No,
But
that's 100. You're so right and on point with that. Like I don't, and that's what I've noticed throughout a lot of my career. Right, is like the girls that will come in a little bit earlier
mhm.
are prepared to do that work. Right, to come in and talk to the guy who isn't fucking wasted, and then there's girls that are not prepared to do that. That will just come in and be amazing looking and just stand there until the drunk person comes up to them. Right. Because but yeah, if you come in a little earlier, you can have a conversation. It's definitely worth it.
It's absolutely worth it. Like, I would make most
Yeah.
of my money early in the night.
Mhm.
By the time we were ready to clock out, like, I was burnt out. Not only that, but like, it's not worth it to me because I'm going to have to play the game of, okay, if I do take you for a dance, are you going to listen to my boundaries? Am I going to have to get aggressive with you? Am I going to have to call security? Am I going to blah, blah, blah? Because I'm like, hey, no, don't touch me there. And they're
Mhm.
like, but I want to and I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Versus like, I always found earlier in the night, I could at least impart the empathy into them
Yeah.
where like they'd be like, where can I touch you? And I'm like, okay, here's my answer. If some strange man came up to you that you don't know and grabbed you there, would you like it? And
Right.
then they'd realize.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know you.
See,
Just that simple.
that was I used a similar thing like with the people wanting to like lick you and then
Oh,
like the negotiation that goes on before like, well, can I lick you? Like, I'm only going to take you for a dance if I can suck on your nipples, if I can do this. And I'm like, well,
So you want to make out with every other guy who's done it this
I'm
tonight?
like, listen,
Sorry.
listen to me. Like, it's midnight. I got here at 8:30. I've had multiple dances. If I was to let you, then it stands to reason that I'd probably let everybody else. So is that what you want? Do you want to just lick a bunch of other dudes spit? And you're like, yeah, you're right. Or they're like, I don't care. Or they're just completely fucking fucked in the head and they're like, no, I don't want you to let anybody else. I just want you to let me. Like, I'm special. Like,
I would
that has
just
happened
spray
multiple times. I don't want you
spray
to
a
let.
bunch of
That argument has
perfume.
happened so many times. Yeah.
I
I
would
don't want
spray
you
a
to let
bunch.
everybody. I just want you to let me. I've heard that all the time.
I would just spray a bunch of like my body spray
Yeah.
directly on them, and then use that line. So if they did try, but then be like, oh, I haven't really had a chance to clean
I
up the
almost
room.
wonder, like, I have a capsaicin allergy, so I can't do this. But you know the like when you're trying to stop biting your nails, they have that
You put it on your
spicy, just
nuts.
like rubbing it all over your tits and everything. Like I couldn't do it because I am like heavily allergic.
Right.
But like you could. It might be a little tingly. Don't do it with fresh piercings. But or like rubbing icy hot on yourself or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It
will
could
never
work really
forget
good.
this one time I had an ex of mine rub me down with biofreeze and then he went to scratch his balls.
Yeah. No, I've gotten tiger balm in my pussy before. The same thing. Not fun.
Tiger balm
Not
pussy.
good. Yeah.
Oh god.
It was very unpleasant. Yeah. No, the customers, it's fucking crazy to me. But you know what makes me really mad is they've created that edible perfume. Have you guys seen it? It can actually taste like vanilla. I'm like, no stripper wants that.
Wait, is it marketed towards strippers?
I don't know. It comes up on my feed all the time, but it might just.
Jessica Simpson had one when
Mhm.
I first started dancing in the early 2000s. When I did my first stint,
Mhm.
there was the edible one.
Yeah,
Was out
they've
then
made a
too.
vanilla cupcake perfume.
You know what
It's
blows
drinkable.
my mind is like the candy panties, and I'm like, that sounds yeasty.
Yes.
That sounds so fucking yeasty. Like even
But
if you're
so
not
does
a sex
all.
worker or anything, like what?
But so does all edible, like the strawberry
Lubes?
flavored lubes. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
just you're better off like just taking probiotics.
Wait, where is it?
Because if you're healthy and your gut is healthy, like it doesn't taste bad.
All right, shameless plug time because I found them at FetCon.
All right, go.
So I have a gallon of cum lube. It
You know
tastes like
what?
nothing.
So do I.
Yeah, so like I've had tons of other cum lubes. This one actually genuinely tastes like nothing, and I don't really want a flavored.
What is?
I
Show
just
us.
want
Bring it up
a
to the
nothing.
camera so we can see the label. Oh, alien cup.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, it comes in a bunch of different colors too, but like the gallon was only the white, and I was like, you know what? I use enough fucking cum. Yeah, give me a gallon.
Yeah.
Give me a gallon. Underneath all of that is like a fucking machine and a Sibian and shit. All right, that's how I hide my sex toys around the house.
Under your soft toys. I love that.
Yeah, well, I couldn't figure out like where the fuck to store them, and then I was like, I have this giant pile of stuffed animals,
That's smart.
and then people were like, I want to jump in it. I'm like, please don't. You're gonna hurt yourself.
No,
But
I
yeah,
have
no, flavored
the
lube is awful.
yeah, and it's like marketed in such a way that it's supposed to. I'm like, it's like they'll be like at every Exotica and every Sexpo in Australia, which they like try it. It's really good. I'm like, this tastes like candy. Therefore, why would I want this in my vagina? Like,
I mean,
it's a terrible idea.
I will say there is a market if somebody made like white flavored lube, right? And you market it just for like blowjob shots.
Right.
Because there are times, that like sometimes people want a real guy and other times people don't want a real guy or they want it to, you have the ones that you can squirt out stuff
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything else. Like if you market it as like it tastes good and also it looks real, fuck yeah, like you would make so many sales. But like specifically say that it is not for your nether regions, it is for your mouth. It's for vegan.
It's
That's
a
it.
special effects makeup at that point. It's not an actual
Yes.
lubricant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those lubricants that they make, a lot of them they're transparent, so they look like they have like glucose in them, and
Yeah.
they're pinky or whatever color the flavor is. They look just like a liquid version of a boiled lolly, and I'm like, and a lot of the time it is glycerine or like and in it as well, which I mean, yeah, no.
Not for
But
the backstage.
I honestly, if you're wanting someone to go down on you and you're worried about like how you taste, then yeah, probiotics.
Probiotics, fenugreek,
Mm-hmm.
stripper trip. You want to not have to wear deodorant? Take a fuck ton of fenugreek and you'll smell like maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like it too.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that like a year before I quit dancing, and everyone would be like, "How do you still smell good after you come off stage?" Like, I'm disgusting. I'm like, "Oh, I'm disgusting. It's just that my sweat smells good."
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, smart.
Yeah.
They have oral probiotics now. I mean, sorry, they have
Yeah.
oral deodorant, like oral deodorants now, and I'm like, yeah, I see that coming out.
Oral deodorant?
Oral deodorant, yeah, like capsules that you take.
Oh, I was thinking you meant like mouthwash. I was like, isn't that just
No.
Rumple Mints?
So, or like,
Stripper mouthwash? Listen, if a girl comes back from VIP and like I learned this bartending and dancing. If a girl comes back from VIP and immediately orders a shot of Rumple Mints, I know what the fuck you just did.
oh,
And when I was regular bartending, like not at a strip club, and I had a couple go out to the car or whatever, and then they came back and she ordered a shot of Rumple Mints, I know what you just did. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
She's trapping you.
right.
I'm not judging. I'm judging based on how he looks. If he looks battle worn and scarred, I'm like, damn, too much teeth.
Have two,
You know,
bitch.
I'm looking at him like, hold up a judge's card. Let me know.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. So I need to get you to come to the club to shoot some of my girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to get some promo stuff going. So I'm looking forward to that. Raven's got her booking very soon. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
Next weekend.
Next
Where
weekend.
at?
Lickety Splits in Wisconsin.
Damn, nowhere close.
No, it's
Well,
in a
I
galaxy
can
far, far away. It is a really nice
Well-
club though.
on the schedule for next year for Mon.
Damn, if only you had a place to stay. As I live like 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
And
you
like
go.
I have a brokerage lined up once I finish everything I need for this licensing. So
Yay!
That's exciting. I love that for you. I love to see you like dress like a real estate agent. Like when I first became when I first became a manager, I was like basically cosplaying a stripper
That's what it
cosplaying as
feels
a manager,
like.
right?
Like,
But then you
how do I-
eventually get the hang of it, and then now I dress like a manager.
Everything-
But like at the start, it's like it's
How
there is
many
an element of-
pantsuits should I own?
right, here you go.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And I
but
have
I'm the
so many
manager of a strip
sensory
club, so it
issues.
works fine. The stripper cosplaying as a manager was perfect, right?
I run into that a lot with like my partner works in corporate and
Right.
we'll be at these like big corporate events, and like one of the last ones I went to was literally a cybersecurity and cop conference in DC,
Wow.
right? And I'm like, what the fuck do I wear? What do I wear?
Oh.
You know, because he does all the corporate
Assless
design and
chaps.
shit. Yeah,
Assless
I'm like,
chap.
bro. So now I have 2 dresses that are specific to whatever event he's doing
Corporate
because I
event.
know that they're
Yeah.
good,
There you go.
and
Yeah.
that's it.
I have my
I
court
have another
outfit.
event. There you
You have
yeah.
your court outfit? Oh my god.
Perfect. Perfect.
I remember
No.
coaching someone on that, and they were going to court, and they're like, "What do I wear?" And I'm like, "Don't you have a collared shirt?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Don't you have a buddy who has a collared shirt? You have to have a friend who's on probation. He's gotta have a fucking collared shirt, dude. Be for real."
I mean, you could just get a collared shirt from Walmart, bro. You'd be all right.
Yeah. I was like, they're probably gonna throw. They ended up throwing out his charges, but I was like, they're probably gonna fucking throw out your charges. But wear a fucking collared shirt and
Yeah.
jeans that don't have holes in them.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. That's
Jesus.
that's solid advice.
I have a lot of sensory issues, so like I have a hard time wearing stuffy clothes or stuff that's tight in certain areas. It has to be soft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a link for some bodycon dresses that are incredible, and depending on how you dress them up, like they're $12. Whenever I wear this, and I might wear some nice accessories or with it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, that looks so good. Where did you get it?" I'm like, Amazon, $12.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
love bodycon dresses and sweater dresses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I
like
use
a nice
that.
sundress, like perfect.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Just come and borrow some of my trad wife closet.
I'm just pissed when I have to wear pants.
I don't mind the pants so much. I'm okay with the pants. It means I don't
I like certain like stretchy, comfy pants, like the pants I'm wearing right now. Absolutely. Try to get me in fucking jeans,
Oh no, yeah, I'm not a
and
jeans
I will gut a
person.
motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I do not like jeans. Jeans are not
Jeans are not.
they're not friendly. They're not friendly
No.
in any way, shape, or form. They're not friendly. They don't unless I get them really high waisted to cover like my
Yeah.
mummy tummy. It doesn't matter how skinny I am. I still have like a squishy. I don't know. I'm not a jeans person, and I don't like the way it makes my vagina suffocate.
So
Like I
when
need
I
my
was
pussy to breathe.
little, I went through a whole phase where I could not handle wearing jeans, and like my parents couldn't understand why, but I did not like how they felt
No,
right in the crotch
there's
area.
so much fabric right in your
Yeah.
crotch. No, it's not good. I don't think your pussy's got to breathe for sure.
Yeah, they've got to be really stretchy or
Mhm.
really baggy.
I just learned I do not have a fat cat.
No, I don't. Neither. No, I just don't like the way it feels. Like it. I
Jeans
don't.
don't hit me there. Jeans, the problem I have with jeans, and I don't know if this is
What
just
kind
because
of
I'm
jeans?
divorced.
Hang on. You're like a different generation. The jeans that we used to wear there was this much of a crotch.
I
Like,
wish that I
low-
could fucking find those because high-waisted shit does not look good on me.
I hate high-waisted
Just
shit.
I have
like the
a
Paris.
9-inch torso.
Okay, the Paris Hilton low waisted jeans have
I
started.
wish.
Like they've come back in.
Oh,
So you
so
can
happy.
you can find those again. Yeah,
I
no,
love
but
low-waisted
there's like
pants.
this much. So it's like I don't know. I just feel like my fucking.
I
just
never
feel
really
like
got into high-waisted, but I was right after the super low-waisted. So like it was kind of that mid.
Mhm.
But then I always had and I like even when I was a kid, I had an ass. Like I've always had an ass. My mom used to bitch about it, right? Like I've
Mhm.
always had an ass and hips.
Mhm.
Even before the tits
Puerto
came in.
Rican booty.
Yeah. So like it never I couldn't get it lined up with I always had like bagginess
Yeah.
down there. It never touched. And it like I always had to pull up my fucking jeans. They never fucking fit right. And then I turned into an adult and now I don't have to wear them.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Jeans are not fun.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
My least favorite thing is like full length shirts. I hate them.
Full length shirts.
Like I have to wear a crop top.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Those ones that are like really.
Yeah.
Any. So
I
like
like a full length. I like a full length shirt.
tickle bitties. itty bitty little torso. I look like I'm fucking pregnant if I wear a full length shirt. Like I have to have something that like shows off that I
Yeah.
have a waist
Mm-hmm.
because there's only this
You
much
can
of
get
it.
just a tailored shirt that comes
I
in.
do have a couple that like they fit just right and stuff
Mhm.
like that, but they're like it's not like a t-shirt. It's like a blouse. Like I can do a blouse, but I can't do a t-shirt.
Right.
T-shirts just never.
Right.
Nope. I look
Right.
like I'm 40 pounds heavier than I am.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. I have the same problem, but I just don't care anymore because I'm over 40. I don't have to look cute every day. I I can I'll decide to look cute and then I'll look cute, but then no, if I don't feel like it, I'm just like, I don't care. Nobody, I don't know what the fuck you motherfuckers expect from me anymore. So have you got any other plans coming up soon, Skylar? You got any events? Chilling?
I mean AVN.
Okay.
I'm always at AVN.
Mm-hmm.
I think
What
I
are
actually
the
get my own
dates for
booth this year.
AVN?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
I thought it was like February.
Huh? I think
Is
it's
it
like January,
February?
February.
Okay,
Yeah,
well that's
because
a
I
while.
end
We're
up.
not even at Halloween yet, so
Okay. I don't really
you
have
got
any
some
more
time.
public events coming up. Like we just kind of ran my gauntlet of conventions
Mm-hmm.
that I do every year, and I'm kind of in my break catch up period of filming. So like public appearances are going to be few and far in between for
Mm-hmm.
now. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's hard because I don't really do bookings anymore. I'm very much an online human.
Yeah.
But we're working to get me into like Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start live streaming again soon. Everything else, I've just been trying to get everything set up
Right.
Mhm.
and doing all the things.
And taking care of yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the setup. Like my desk has definitely helped with my brain a lot and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and then just making everything very sensory friendly, so that I can get stuff done and not sit here and be like I used to when I live streamed. I could only stream for like an hour without like losing my shit because we had this giant umbrella light right in front of my face.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked incredible, but I would get so worn out just from like that light being right here
Yeah.
and just beaming me in the face. That like some of the things we moved to is more flashlights, less like consistent light,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yes.
I forget what
Yeah.
they're called and
Yeah.
stuff like that for like photo shoots. So that way I'm not as
Mhm.
burnt out because when we were using
Okay.
the consistent light, I was fucking
Yeah.
exhausted by the end of it.
Well, your
Yeah, so it's just a
migraines
lot of that.
too.
Huh?
Migraines too.
Yeah, I get really bad migraines. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, I'm working with Shop Quinky coming up. It's a new platform that is currently in the crowdfunding stage, but basically it's going to be a combination of like TikTok Shop, Etsy, and OnlyFans. Right? So it's all adult products with a like shopping option, and then you have the content creators who can show off the products as well as sell content.
That's cool.
And that is kind of the idea behind it. Brought to you by Mr. Pierre and crew.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're pretty close. Like I got to see the the website that they've built and everything. It looks really, really good. So I'm really excited about that. I don't have a launch date yet or anything, but I was one of the original investors, and it was something that definitely interested me because it put more power back into the hands of the creators.
Mm-hmm.
Even where we were allowed to make suggestions. So like they brought me on originally as a trying to think as I don't want to say a reference, but like somebody's a supervisor, an advisor, whatever.
Ambassador.
Not really. So like I had to sign an NDA before it
Mhm.
was announced that
Mhm.
I was working on some of the original ideas with them
Okay.
of what we like in a platform, what we don't like. So like one of the ideas that I came up with is like for customs. I'm like, hey, can y'all have like it doesn't even have to be a full form. It can just be like, your name, your tag or whatever, and then like what kind of custom you want, and it goes on a different page
Mhm.
from the general messages and stuff, and it can be kept in kind of a checklist for the creators, so that way we can keep ourselves a little organized. Because I learned how to do that on my own. I have apps that I use to keep myself organized with my customs. But back in the day, shit used to fall through all the time where I would completely forget.
Right.
You know, I would, you get scrambled, you get disorganized, whatever. So if you have this built into the platform, that would be fantastic because most of your creators, if not all, I mean, sex work is the home of neurodivergence.
Yeah.
We're all a little fucked up
Yeah.
and not the best at organizing.
No. No, that's really
Um,
smart.
yeah, so
So what's
that's
the
coming up.
name of it? Plug the name.
It's Shop Quinky,
Shop Quincy.
Quinky, and Shop Quinky.
Shop Quincy.
After this, if you don't
I'll
mind,
text it
just
to you.
send me, yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll put it in.
Yeah, I'll put it.
Yeah,
It's
so
awesome.
that's something that I'm working with them on. I am also working on creator education for them. So I'm going to be making a video series which goes over things like lighting, set decoration, finding things that fit, as well as testing, making smart choices, going over things like don't fucking use flavored lube.
Yeah.
For anywhere that has a pH balance.
Right.
Okay.
I love that.
Yes, you should be getting tested on a regular basis. You should especially be using some of the services like talent testing or clear or whatever else if you are shooting with people other than your fluid bound partner, and then talking about what being fluid bound means and everything else, how often, etc. So all of those aspects that go into content creation, as well as like mental health, making sure you're taking breaks, setting boundaries, etc. Because it's so frequent that we see burnout in this industry and
Well,
people turning
there's
to
some
bad things.
resources for those types of people, like for example, like Queens and that stuff. It's stuff like they would be really interested. So there are some
Pineapple
resources.
support and yeah,
there's some resources that you guys should drop. But that's really exciting.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I love that for you. Well,
So,
I am fucking sweating balls. Like I'm so hot in this
Okay.
fucking room. So
I love you.
we're
sorry,
ready
I'm
to go.
talking too much.
No, it's good. I'm like, we love this. We love having you on. It was lovely to talk to you. I can't wait to see you next week, probably. Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll work on some fun stuff. I can't wait.
I'll
for you
come
guys
play
to
on your
be here.
pole.
Yeah, come play on the pole. Yeah. It's a nice pole. All right. Mwah. Have a good
I love you guys.
night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, hang on. Wait till see if we